Okay, so welcome all. Welcome to Financial Fitness Program. My name is Samir Bapat, and today we are going to learn about how to earn money using MACD. Am I audible? Can someone confirm, please? Yes. Okay. Great. Thank you. Okay. So welcome all. Welcome to today's session on how to earn using MACD. So, as you all know, this is our agenda of all the financial fitness programs. The only and only my motto is enabling people and enriching the lives of people. Your motto, what is my expectation is you are here to gain knowledge, and subsequent to gaining knowledge, you have to take action and earn money. So that is how the this is that is what my expectation is. Sharing knowledge, you take action and earn money. So before we proceed, since I am sharing trading strategies which can lead to earning money or losing money, this is a disclaimer, which mandatory disclaimer I have to show. So I hope everyone agrees to this disclaimer. Having read this disclaimer, let's proceed further. So MACD, what is MACD? I will tell you on the chart what is MACD, but MACD typically is a momentum indicator. It tells us where is the momentum, which direction a uh, market is going. Now, and second thing is MACD is a lagging indicator. It will not lead. And what do you mean by lagging is once the thing has already happened, once the momentum has changed, then it will tell us that okay, momentum has changed, or it will tell us the change little late. So that is the drawback of MACD, that it will inform us about the changes little late. Then why we are studying this indicator? Because there is a very unique purpose of this indicator. It helps us in riding the wave for a longer duration. For a longer duration, it will help us in riding the wave. So MACD, we will use MACD to detect change in trend and continuation of trend. How we are going to use MACD is we are going to detect the change in trend and whether the change is continuing or not. So we will be using MACD to detect that and take the trade and ride the trend. Now, what is trend? Trend is the stock market will either go up or go down or move sideways. Normally, when do we earn money? When do we earn money? When the trend is going up or trend is going down. If you are buying stock, when do we earn money? When it is going up or down? When the price is going up or price is going down? Up, right? Now, uptrend, we draw typically those who have attended my trend line webinar, or if you are not attended, you can have a look at it. I have touched base upon the trend line part of it and how to draw trend lines. And there is again some limitation on trend line. So there is a limitation of MACD, there is a limitation of trend line, but when we bring both of them together, the limitation is removed. So if you have attended the trend line, the uptrend line is drawn by joining higher lows. I will show in the drawing again. Then downtrend line is drawn by joining lower highs. And one trend line is broken, another trend starts. If the downtrend is broken, the uptrend starts. When the uptrend is broken, downtrend starts. That is a simple phenomena in stock market. Now, downtrend is broken, uptrend starts, and vice versa. Okay. So, but when downtrend is broken on close, so this is our trading strategy. Okay. We have to buy when the downtrend is broken on close. So whenever the price closes above the downtrend line, we will buy, sell when uptrend is broken on the close. I will tell you on the uh, diagram as well. Now MACD, using MACD for drawing trend lines and take the trade. So this is what is we are going to learn. So let's dive into the trading technique straight away. Okay. So this you can see, this is a chart of Deepak Nitrite, if you can all see. Okay. So can you all see the chart of Deepak Nitrite? Can I have yes from all of you if you are able to see the chart of Deepak Nitrite? Yes. Okay. Great. Now, before I start talking about Deepak Nitrite, what we normally see is trend lines are drawn. Like I told you, trend lines are drawn. This is the candlestick chart. Those who are new, you can go through the I have created a playlist on YouTube. You can go through and learn the basics of candlesticks and all. So normally, as per the definition, trend lines are drawn by joining the lows. Now the problem arises, should I join this low with this low and continue? So this trend line is going here. Then second problem in making a trend line is that if I join this and this, is this a trend line? Then if I join this and this, is this a trend line to be followed and this is broken? Or do I have to follow this trend line and join this and this is broken, then I have to exit. So when we are drawing a trend line, there can be multiple trend lines, okay? And this creates confusion. This is an uptrend trend line. So if I just delete and, sorry for going one step ahead. What is an uptrend trend line? Trend line for going up. To make a trend line for a stock going up, what you have to do is you have to join the bottom. So this is the stock, this is the price coming down, this is bottom is formed, it goes up, again a bottom is formed, it goes up, again a bottom is formed, then this bottom is your pivot low, what we call, this is again a bottom is formed, this is a bottom formed, this is a bottom formed. Okay, so we have a bottom. So uptrend line. Okay, pay attention everyone. Uptrend line is formed by joining this bottoms. When it is going up, we join this bottom and a trend line is formed. Okay, so we are forming a higher, we are joining the higher low, higher bottoms or higher low, and we are drawing this line. So the trend, if you see, the trend is uptrend and it got broken here. Everyone okay? Yes. So this is a higher low. This was a low, this was a higher low, and this was a higher low. No, okay. Okay, let me take you to the okay. So if we go on a whiteboard, okay. Now, if the price does the price moves like this, that is, let's say this is the movement number 1, or the price goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, and goes up and comes down, and like this. This is the movement number 2. How does the price goes up? Does it go up like 1, or does it go up like 2? 2, correct? Now, what is the difference between 1 and 2? The difference is, see, it is going up, it is forming a high, then it comes down, it forms a low, okay? Again, it goes up, it forms a high, again a low, again goes high, low, high. So can we say this low and this low, this is a higher low than this low? It has formed this low is higher than this, yes? Can we say this low is higher than this low? Yes. Can we say this low is higher than this low? Yes. So what we do is trend line theory says that if you want to draw a trend line and see whether it is staying, the stock is staying in uptrend or not, join the higher lows with a line and project it. So as long as the price is above this line, it is said to be in uptrend. So this is our trend line. Okay, I'll draw with a different color. I'll draw it with a green line, dark green. So when you join this higher lows up and up and up and up, it goes. So as long as the price is staying above this green line, it is said to be in uptrend. This is the theory of making a trend line. Everyone okay? Everyone fine? How we are drawing a uptrend? This is a uptrend line. Uptrend line. It is going up, so it's a uptrend line. Everyone okay? Okay, great. Now, when the trend is going down, okay, when a trend is said to be going down, if it forms a high, then forms a low, a high and a low and a high and a low and high and a low. So can I say this is forming a high and this is a high? Is this a lower high than this one? Do you agree that the next one is lower than the previous one? Yes. Then we have a lower high and like that. So if a price movement is forming lower and lower and lower high, it is said to be in downtrend. If we join this highs with a line, this line is called a trend line, and as long as the price is below this trend line, it is said to be in a downtrend. So this is a downtrend line, and if you see it is, if you say this is a uptrend line. Uptrend line. So this is a uptrend and this is a downtrend. Everyone clear how we are drawing uptrend line and downtrend line? Yes. Okay. Now let's go to the drawing board. Okay, let's go to the chart. Now here in chart, how do you draw a trend line? You draw a trend line. So if you can see here, if you can see here, this is a bottom. It went up, it came down, again went up and came down, again went up, came down, went up, came down. So what happens is, though it looks very good on the diagram when I'm drawing, but it is not a very smooth higher high and higher lows. So typically what they say in trend line is try to join the bottom and then this thing, and then you have to draw. So as long as the price is above this, it is called in trend line. So at uptrend, you are drawing by joining the low, low, and then it is difficult. Again, it is gone. Now, if you are having a new low, so what you do typically when you learn trend line, you draw here and you draw here. Now, the problem here is whether to follow this trend line or to follow this trend line if you want to trade, right? Okay. Yes, that is a challenge. When you are learning trend line or following trend line, you might end up in drawing multiple trend lines, and then you will confuse, okay, whether should I follow this trend line, this trend line, this trend line, because these all are joining the lows, but this is ending here, this is ending here, this is ending here. That is the problem. So that becomes a challenge in trend line. Okay, so this is one challenge, and how to take a trade basis trend line is further more difficult. We all know the theory of trend line. Same way, when it is going down, it becomes difficult to join this top and this top. So you can draw this trend line, then again you have one more top, so you might draw this trend line, and then it again becomes confusing. which trend line to draw and what trend line to draw. So people don't use the trend line at all in the trading, though it is a very, very powerful tool to identify the trend and be in the trend. Typically, people will go and start using the MACD, but this is all MACD is not MACD, sorry, moving averages, but this is also one of the powerful tools to use the trend. Okay, so now how to solve this problem, right? So we have two problems. One is MACD is lagging indicator. Second problem is trend line. We don't know which trend line to draw, but both are there. Technical indicators are there, and both are very powerful if we know how to use it properly. So let's start learning using properly. So first step number one, okay, you have to go in this function, indicators and strategies. Click on indicators and strategies, okay, and type MACD, okay. So you will get this. What you will get when you type MACD, you will get, can everyone type so that I know you have seen where to get and how to get MACD? Yes? Okay. Now you click on MACD, it will plot MACD at the bottom of the chart. Okay, I'll just expand it so that the view is very clear. Okay, so view is clear. From indicator, we write MACD. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to go in settings. Okay, you have to go in settings. In settings, you will see when you click settings, okay, many people don't know how to. So you go, this is MACD, this is the setting. Go in setting, you will see what? Style. Everyone okay? Can I have yes from all of you if you are seeing the style? Yes? Yes? Okay. In style, click on uncheck histogram. So just to briefly tell you, this has two components, okay? This is called a histogram. All these lines are called histogram, and this is a MACD signal which crosses MACD line, which crosses the signal. You can always go on googlebaba.com and find out the formulas. Okay, I'm not sharing I'm not discussing the formula and all, but MACD, this is a typical crossover lines are there and these histograms are there. So what for our today's trading purposes, we are not going to use the histogram. So go to the settings, click on the settings, remove the histogram. Okay, remove the histogram. We are going to use only these lines. Out of MACD, we have removed histogram. We are only going to use MACD and signal. So this blue line is MACD and yellow line is a signal. And we are going to use the crossover of these two for our trading purpose. Everyone okay? So far so good. Can I go ahead? Yes. Okay. Now, what you have to do is, with your permission, I am taking this Deepak Nitride as a example for trading, and I'm going back to November 2018, and I'm starting to show you scenarios, and I'll take you through one by one. What we are looking for here is, what I will do is, I will cut the chart here. Okay. Now, here I have cut the chart. I'll make the lines also dark if you want. Input style, MACD, line. I don't know how to make it thick. There is no provision for making thick. Okay, fine. So whatever it is, we have to visibility. Okay, style. No, visibility also it is not making thick. Okay, style. Okay, so whatever it is there, we have to bear. I hope it is visible, right? It is visible to you. These lines are there visible. Now, see what has happened is this blue line, which is MACD, has crossed below this yellow line, correct? Can everyone see where my mouse is? Where my mouse and date is moving, this MACD line, blue line has crossed below this yellow line. Same way, on 19th November, where my mouse is moving, you can see the date, the MACD has crossed below the yellow line. After, let's say, September, here October, it moved below the yellow line, it has moved below the yellow line. Our starting point for any stock trading is this. Now, if you see above, if you see this crossing line of October, and if you see there is a peak of blue line, so it went up, there was a peak, it went down, crossed below the yellow line, went down, went up, again there was a second peak and crossed below the yellow line. So all I have talked right now till now is the blue line crossing below the yellow line 2 times. Okay, everyone okay? That is what I have talked, and that is what I have shown as of now. Everyone has seen that. Okay. Now, second thing is, what I will see is, corresponding to this peak, if I see there's a candle here, peak here, right? High is there. Corresponding to this peak, this blue line peak, if I take my mouse up, there is a peak here. Agreed? Everyone okay? Yes. Okay. Now, corresponding to this peak before the crossover. Which peak? The peak before the crossover. So if I go before the crossover, if I go here, the blue line, if I go up, this is the peak. So what I will do is, I will join this peak with this peak here, and this is my downtrend line. Okay, so I have created a downtrend line. So what happens is, I have joined the high with the high, okay, with reference to the peaks of this blue line when they are crossing down. Once it crossed down, I just traced it back. This was the peak. Corresponding to this peak, I took this peak in the price movement. When this blue line crossed below the yellow line, I went back. Corresponding to this peak, I took a peak on the price here, joined by a trend line. Okay, ray, use the ray in here. If you go, you will find this ray, and then join this is join this with this, and you have a trend line. Okay, so everyone okay? Can I have yes from all of you so that I can go ahead? Okay. Now, this is a downtrend. The price is going downtrend. I will not buy as long as this trend is not broken. The price has to close above this trend line for me to buy this share. Everyone okay? For this price has to go up and close above this line for me to buy this share. That is my buying rule. Okay, I'm repeating third time. I will buy only if it goes above this trend line, then only I will buy the share. Otherwise, I am not buying share. So let's go ahead and let's see when it is. The second thing is, one more interesting thing is, see, the blue line is remaining below the yellow line. If you, everyone of you can observe, I'll remove these lines right now. This blue line is staying below the yellow line, correct? Now let's go ahead. Okay, now blue line is still above. Now you see this blue line has crossed above the yellow line as of now. Can everyone see? After we drawn this line, we have moved here. This blue line has moved above the yellow line. Okay, so let's go ahead. So what we are waiting for is, okay, now see what has happened is, here is it went above, and has the blue line crossed below again? Yes. Has the blue line crossed the yellow line again? We took this again, the blue line has crossed the yellow line again. Okay. Now what I will do is, I will take this peak, this, once the blue line crosses below, I will take this peak and I will take this peak. Now I will ignore the previous peak. Only I will take the last two peaks before the crossing of blue line below the yellow line. Everyone okay? I am repeating second time. Pay attention. I will take the only last two peaks. This blue line is going below yellow line, so I'll take this peak, and blue line going below the yellow line, I'll take this peak. So I'll take only these two peak. I will now ignore this peak now. I'll take the latest two peaks before the blue crosses below the yellow line. Okay, so I will discard this line. I will take a new ray. I'll take this first here. I will take it here, and I will join it with here. So this is my new trend line basis the MACD. Okay, just for your reference, earlier my trend line was this. Now, because of this MACD new tops formation, I have changed my trend line to this line. Okay, can you see the difference now? Which one I am taking? I am taking the new one basis the MACD. Okay, everyone good? Can I have yes from all of you if you understood? Yes. Okay, now again the rule remains same. I will buy the share as soon as it closes above this. So I'm waiting for it to close above this. So let's go ahead. And has it closed above this? Has the price closed above the trend line? Okay, very good. So what I will do is I will buy the share at 228. Okay, and next day I can buy, or let's say next day it has, when it opens, I will buy at 228. Have I bought the share? Yes. Okay, now as I had told, if the downtrend is broken by close, when the price closes above the downtrend, then if the downtrend is broken, what will start? What should start? Uptrend, correct? If the downtrend is broken, then it has to start the uptrend. Now, how do I know the uptrend? Okay, now what I have to do is, for uptrend, I have to see reverse. Can you see this blue line crossing up here? Yes. If I see this is the bottom here, right? This is the bottom here. I will take this bottom here. And if I go behind, this blue line is crossing above the yellow line, I will take this bottom here, the bottom here and the bottom here. I will join these two bottoms on the chart, and that will become my uptrend. So let me take a trend line. This is the bottom which is there, which is forming, and this is the new bottom I will join. So this is not a very uptrend, but it is a trend line. So as long as my price is above this, I will be in the trade. Okay, so everyone understand why, how and why I have drawn this line? Yes, I have taken this bottom here and I have drawn the line, and I have taken this bottom here when it is crossing above, and I have taken the line. Okay, now let's go ahead. So it is staying above the uptrend. Very good. So I'll just change this uptrend to green line. Okay, so that we are not confused with the uptrend, what it is, and okay. So stop loss is the uptrend. If it closes below the stop loss, we are exiting. Okay, fine, everyone fine. So stop loss is, if it closes below this green line, we will exit. So let's go ahead. Okay, now, okay. Now, do you see again the blue line has crossed above the yellow line? This blue line has crossed above the yellow line. Okay. Again, this is one bottom which is formed, and prior to this, this is one bottom. So now what I will do is I will remove this. I have two bottoms. One is this bottom, one is this bottom. I will take here this bottom and this bottom. Now has my angle increased? Has my angle increased for the trend line? Yes. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Okay. Now again the blue has crossed below the yellow. That is fine. Now what I am waiting for is for blue to cross above the yellow line. So I am okay till it is okay. So far so good. It has come down. And can I say the blue has again crossed above the yellow line here? Yes. Okay. Now this is one of my bottoms here. And if I see here is the blue crossing above the yellow, I will take the last two. So this bottom and this bottom. Okay. So I will delete this. As of now, this trend line is also of no use. Let's draw. This is first bottom. This is the second bottom. Before crossing above, blue crossing above the yellow. Okay. So I'll take this bottom and I will take this. So as long as the price is above this trend line, it is in uptrend. You see how dynamically we first our trend line was flat, then it got inclined. Now it is getting further inclined basis the MACD because it is telling which direction is the momentum. Okay, so as long as it is above this line, we will be in the trade. If it closes below, we will be out of the trade. Stop loss is this, right? I told, right? Anupam, stop loss is when I say I will stay in the trade as long as it is not closing below this line, that means stop loss is below this. If it closes below this, that is our stop loss. Okay, so we are in the trade. Okay, so it has closed below this line. Okay, so it has closed below. We exit the next day. So we can exit here and we are able to write our trend from this location till this location. So 228 to 281, 50 odd points, 25%. We are into the trend. Okay, so we exit here. Okay, so it closed below, we sell it. Again, we start all over because now the trend has gone down. Okay, again, we repeat all this over. So far, so good. Can I have yes from all of you? If so far, so good, it is okay. Yes. Okay. Now we have this uptrend. Okay. Now, sometimes what happens is it goes down and it again crosses above the uptrend. If it starts going up, okay. So there is a possibility of, let's see, if it is in downtrend, anyway, we are looking for a downtrend here. Okay, now it has gone up. Okay, it has gone, it has crossed. If you want to jump again, okay, if you want to jump again, you can jump again or let it cross above this line. Okay, once you are out, then reconfirmation comes at this line or at least one more peak has to come. Okay, so now you see it has formed a lower, it is still, now do you see it has crossed below the yellow line here? Yes, can you see that the yellow, it has crossed? Okay, now again it has formed a lower high. Now what do? We start all over again. We start all over again. We remove everything. We start all over again. We have a blue line crossing below. We have a blue line crossing below yellow line. We have a top here. We have a top here. Okay, those who have missed earlier, I am again taking you through the entire trading plan. Okay, so what you have to do is if you find these two lower lows, you have this blue line crossing below the yellow line, blue line crossing below the yellow line, this top and this top is lower than this top. That means it is going on a downtrend. Okay, then you have to take this top corresponding, this is the top, and this is the top. When it went down, this is the top. Take a ray, join it, take the top, join it with a line, and this is the downtrend. As long as the price is below this downtrend, we are not going to buy this share. If it breaks this downtrend, then we are going to buy the share. As soon as it closes above this line, we are going to buy the share. Okay, so let's go ahead. It has gone down. Okay, it has gone down. Okay, now can you see it has crossed, blue line has crossed below the yellow line? How many of you can see? Yes, the blue line has crossed below the yellow line. Okay, we have not broken the trend, but what we will do is we will redraw the trend line. Again, we will take this peak, the latest peak, and the previous peak. So we will delete this trend line. We will take this peak. That means this peak here. And if we go back, here is the blue line, it crossed below. So we will take this peak, join the two peaks, and our new trend line, downward trend line, we got. So as long as it is below this, we will not buy. As soon as it closes above this, we will, what we will do? Buy. Okay. So let's go ahead. Okay. Has it closed below, above? Has it closed above the trend line? Yes. Okay. So I will, let's say we bought here, it has closed. So 330, we were aware. So it crossed above. Now, when the lower trend line, when the trend line is going down, is broken, then what starts? Uptrend, right? How do we find uptrend? Is by looking at the crossover. So it has crossed over here and it has crossed over here. So we have to take this bottom and we have to take this bottom and draw a line and this bottom here. So this is one bottom. You have to join this bottom with this bottom and we will draw this line. This is our uptrend line. And as long as the price is above this uptrend, we will remain in the trade as long as either new uptrend line will form or this is above our trend line. Okay. So let's see. Okay, it is going up fine. Okay, still not crossed. Okay, now it has crossed below. So now we have to wait for it to cross above. Okay, has the blue line crossed above here? Has the blue line crossed above here? Yes. Now our uptrend will change. How it will change is, I will delete this line. Now again we will draw a new uptrend. This has crossed above. This is the bottom. We have to take the bottom here. This one is the bottom. Then we go back, and we see this was the bottom. So we have to take this bottom and this bottom, join a new uptrend. We will take this bottom here and we'll take a bottom here and join. This is our new trend line. As long as it is away, closing, not closing below the trend line, we are in the trade. Okay. Okay, it did not close, so we are still in the game. Okay. Anyway, this is matching with this light, right? This blue has gone up here. Can everyone see this blue has gone up here? Yes. So anyway, this is matching with the same trend line. So we continue. Oh, it has closed below here. So we exit at this price. Okay. So it has closed here. So we will exit at this price here. Okay. Unfortunately, maybe, oh, sorry, we missed this. Sorry, there was a notch and then it went up. So we could have taken this one or this one. Doesn't matter. Anyway, trading plan is clear, right? So we exit here. Then again, we wait for a downtrend to turn up, right? So it will go down, again turn up, we again ride the wave from there to there. So 286 to 363, almost 20, 30, how much percentage, whatever percentage it is there, right? So we are able to ride the wave. Now remember, this is not a fall and no one could have anticipated this call unless you are good in this thing, because this was the corona fall. Okay, it went down and it went down drastically. Still, the system was able to take you out before the time. Though it did not happen much in Deepak Nitrite, it again regained and it went up. But still, this was time when the most of the shares fell down because of corona. Okay, so okay, so I will allow you to ask questions. Type in your name. I'll come to you one by one. Okay. Yeah, Sandeep, this can be applied in intraday. This can be applied in futures. This can be applied in options. This strategy can be applied in all three for doing the trading. Okay. Okay, Dharam is asking why you left Avanti Feed. It was your favorite stock and now you are not taking it for teaching. Okay, people get bored because of Avanti Feed. Nowadays, I am not taking Avanti Feed because then people will say, क्या यार वही एक ही stock है इसके पास और कोई stock नहीं है. Nowadays, my favorite is Deepak Nitrite. It is giving good returns to me. Okay, so yeah, so CP Sharma, yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Samir.